Smellong's Poop, the super delicious laxative, presents The Adventures of Sun King. Faster than the speed of light, more powerful than an atomic bomb, able to leap the moon in a single bound.
Look! Up in the sky! It's a comet!
It's a UFO!
No! It's Sun King!
Yes, Sun King. And who, disguised as mild-mannered tabloid reporter Mark Milktit, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
In our last episode, Sun King discovered that Cityopolis was surrounded by a strange force field. Using all his might, he was able to penetrate it and escape, discovering himself to be in an entirely new and alien environment.
I think I'm inside a spaceship. Have I been teleported aboard the alien invaders' craft? I don't know. Wait, what's that? It sounds like some sort of alarm. Green snot! It looks like a swarm of robots pursuing me. Firing upon me. Got to get away. Still too weak from whatever that ordeal was that somehow teleported me here. Barely missed that one. One's getting closer. Gotta take a chance. Got him. Now to toss him at the other. There, gotcha. That'll teach you to mess with Sun King. One got me from behind. Must get away. Not enough power to energize Sunbelt. Losing consciousness. Holding subject in stasis field. Analysis. Reveals subject to be of Olympican origin. Teleporting subject back to receptacle of Olympic City.
At this, everything fades to black for Sun King. Then he regains consciousness in a new and strange environment. Yet somehow, the environment feels somewhat familiar.
What? Where am I? This strange room. And yet, seems somehow familiar. Well, of course it does, my dear boy. Once you've been in an exam room, well, you've pretty much been in them all. Wait a minute. Who are you? What is this place? Oh, dear. Well, as I've already explained, you are in the exam room. And I am, of course, Dr. RX. Dr. RX? No, I can't say the name rings a bell. Oh, dear. Perhaps your injuries are more severe than I initially believed. Everyone knows me. Of course, I'm the chief physician and, well, only physician here in our little town of Tamal. Town of Tamal? There again, I'm afraid I've never heard of that either. Oh, well, I know Tamal is rather humble by Olympican standards. Olympican? But, you know, we make a go of it. Wait a minute. You mean Olympican as in the planet Olympicus? Well, of course. Where else? Oh, just a moment. There. The results of your full analysis is in. Well, it seems you suffered some plasma beam impacts. Good dear me. And you possess a force field about you. That's interesting. And green snot. According to this DNA analysis, you share similar DNA structures with Almighty Thunderhead. Thunderhead? Oh, yes. The doorman told me that he is my biological father. The son of Thunderhead. Praise be to the stars. Has our savior finally arrived to free us from this torment? Savior? Torment? What are you talking about? We've been held captive
by the cosmic collector, Hoar.
Hoar. That's the alien that approached Cityopolis, so it wasn't an illusion.
Unfortunately, no. Now it all makes sense. You were obviously from another city and another world. I'd heard rumors that Thunderhead had secretly hidden his only son, hiding him from darkness.
Who, what, when, where?
A story for another time. You have to help us, and in by doing so, helping your own city that was captured by the Cosmic Collector. You must get to the power source of his vessel. Once you cancel that out, you'll be able to release us from this eternal prison. For you see, we're kept in a perpetual time loop of a particular day, the day in which he captured us, for all eternity. But some of us, with certain abilities, are aware of this, while the rest of our citizens are not. Perhaps it's better that way for them. But now that you've come forth, the son of Thunderhead can free us from this prison.
Well, hold on a minute. We're going to have to suss this all out because, look, I'm still in a state of confusion about exactly what's going on. I mean, Hoar's ship was huge, yes, but it's not big enough to hold entire cities in it. I mean, how is he able to do this?
Well, he has the means of molecular compression to reduce the size and digitize it and store all these collection of cities of other civilizations all throughout the galaxy within small receptacles stored within his vessel.
Well, that makes sense.
But nevertheless, there's not enough time to go into all of that. Since you were not meant to be here, even though I'm sure the mistake was because of his drones detecting your DNA being similar to us Olympicans. But nevertheless, you were not acclimated for this environment. It's dangerous for you to be here.
What?
Eventually, you'll explode, possibly
come on.
killing us all.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I mean, well, now that you mentioned it, I do feel kind of feverish and achy. I mean, could that have something to do with it?
What? Oh, well, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, you wouldn't shut up. I can hardly get a word in edgewise. Besides, you're the doctor.
There is a time you must leave our town in the receptacle that we're trapped within in order to save us from Hoar. You must escape as soon as possible.
Well, how the hell do I do that?
Well, the same manner you escaped the receptacle you came from, I suspect.
Oh, yeah, right. Silly me.
And don't forget to attack the power core of Hoar's vessel.
Yes, but how will I locate that?
It will be within the center of the vessel.
Yeah, I need a little more detail on that.
It's basically a device that has a lot of these, these poles of light with lights going back and forth that seem to serve no other purpose. But anyway, that is the power core.
All right, I'll zero in on that. Now, stand aside. Up, 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 above and beyond. And with that, Sun King streaks skyward once again, and as he climbs ever higher, he begins to feel his feverish symptoms increase. Green snot, starting to feel very ill, and compounded by my condition of apparently not being acclimated to the environment of this world. I also have to experience whatever the effects are of this force field, or the membrane, if you will, of this bizarre receptacle. I don't know if I can get through. I've got to build up all the energy and power I can muster for one massive burst to break free. Oh no! Has Sun King's desperate attempt to escape caused him to escape life itself? Oh, well, we'll just have to tune in to find out in the next exciting episode of The Adventures of Sun King. The Adventures of Sun King is a Nailsin production. All characters and stories are written and performed by me, Douglas Nelson, with music by Kevin MacLeod and other public domain sources.